Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as you get a look at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Patrick Corbin will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ballgame.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
2-1 now to Gordon. A high fastball is in there. Yeah, good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please, Zach?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
In is Christian Yelich. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. 1 for 6. Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Marte has it to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Tom Kohler gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's getting close to 200 innings, so I want to see what's his stuff look like. Because when you get to that 200 barrier, that's when guys start to have fatigue set in. The stuff's not as electric. The fastball doesn't explode. The breaking ball doesn't snap. He's moving to that range now, so I'm curious to watch him throw in this game.
Center fielder.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. And he gets ahead 0-1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
In now, David Peralta.
Batting second. Right
As the
fielder,
first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him, and even 20 home runs and 66 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. His lifetime line against Tom Kohler, a 3-for-7 line. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games, and that's this club right now. They're going to have to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, he's still able to get the base hit.
Wow.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. He comes in currently 2nd on the team in home runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Ready with the 1-0. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. to 2-2 now. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He says, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitcher.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think
Batting
twice
fifth.
about trying to move up.
Second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Stanton. Oh, and he botches it. Goldschmidt rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Digging in, Jeremy Hazelbaker, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate. Just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Top foul over towards the dugout.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, Paul, and that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And tight ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So striding in, Oscar Hernandez. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
The 0-1 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it now is Prado. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the D-backs 2, and the Marlins nothing. Stepping up now, Justin Bour. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line softly toward the hole. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Here's Marcelo Zuna to check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Standing in now, Luis Salazar down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into play here at 273. 8 home runs and 37 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready? Now the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Ketel Marte.
Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Into the box now, Patrick Corbin. Now a bunt attempt here to Escobar for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Ready for another chance, A.J. Pollock. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Yunel Escobar.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Striding in, Tom Kohler. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
I always believe the best hitters are the ones that can stay on the ball and use the whole field. Right there, the perfect example. The ball away, he stays with it and shoots it the opposite direction.
Into the box, D. Gordon. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. On to first, a double play. One hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the D-backs 2 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
First baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there he goes towards second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he swings and hits a laser to right. Stanton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch on its way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for Arizona, but they hold a 2-0 lead. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Marte is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting,
hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that?
Stanton.
One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're ahead in the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd had to swing at that.
The 2-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Fielded cleanly, and he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Riding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Standing in, Luis Salazar. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Arizona's on top, 2-0. Into the box now, Jeremy Hazelbaker set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, number 41.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it, 1 away.
The catcher, number
so with the
28.
fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Digging in for his second at-bat, Oscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. To say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're up 2-0. Martin Prado now 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman Martin Prado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty. But that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Peralta on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Two and two count. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. Peralta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Marlins, pitcher Tom Kohler.
Stepping up to the plate, Tom Kohler. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman D. Gordon.
Digging in once again, D. Gordon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Pronto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Well, Matt, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they're just now scoring today. But it's always who you're facing that particular day. Good pitching is the momentum stop, and that's what we've seen so far today.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. In is Christian Yelich. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. D-backs out in front 2-1. Into the box, Patrick Corbin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder David Peralta.
Digging in and looking for more, David Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the D-backs 2 and the Marlins 1. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Right fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Here it is on 3-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. On the ground to the left side. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Justin Bour. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Luis Salazar.
Ready for another shot now. Luis Salazar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Marlins leave one. They're down 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Number 31 for him on the season. And it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Wow.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
This one's flared out toward left. Escobar onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. takes this the other way to right. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-1 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Fielded by Escobar. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes a high fastball for a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Now batting, shortstop, Marte.
Brian Ellington, right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Brian Ellington.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Ready for another chance? Patrick Corbin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Escobar is there for it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Riding in once again, Martin Prado. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Martin Prado.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Ready on 1 and 2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first down.
Shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Ready once again, Yunel Escobar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Destin Hood will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 68, Destin Hood.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One run, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Hazelbaker's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 5-1. Teheran Guerrero is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Teheran Guerrero.
Digging in to try it again. A.J. Preller. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
A.J. Preller.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Now the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
In now, David Peralta. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Paul Goldschmidt is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
Hey, not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-2 once more. Good waist pitch. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's D. Gordon now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hazelbaker is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, it's getting late in the game. You look for anything to get the rally started right there. An infield single. They'll take it and try to build from it moving forward.
In is Christian Yelich.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
The second for one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him on the way. Foul back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
0-2. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Miami. They're down here 5-1. At the plate, Jake Lamb. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb. Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over. It's the former first-round pick back in 2000, right-hander Dustin McGowan. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Here it is on 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a double play ball perhaps for Escobar. To Gordon for one. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, left fielder.
Boy, that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. And that one right down Main Street. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're up 5-1. Enrique Burgos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Enrique Burgos.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Marcell Ozuna.
And you'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0. Set, and the 2-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, there's another single. They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not getting that big clutch hit. They've only driven in 1 run, but they got a bunch of hits already strung across the scoreboard.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Into the box, Luis Salazar as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Collins has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
I can't believe he got a check swing single. How frustrating for the pitcher. You make a good pitch, got him fooled. He checks his swing and gets a base hit. He's got to be thinking, you don't deserve that hit.
Fernando Rodney answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Very weakly on the ground. And indeed will not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The pitcher, number 22, Dustin McGowan.
JT Realmuto will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. A dozen home runs, 53 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The batter, number 9.
Standing in now,
second
D.
baseman,
Gordon. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Swing and a liner. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give the fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Patrick Corbin hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 5 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Patrick Corbin. His record is now 11-10. The save to Fernando Rodney, his 41st. The loss goes to Tom Kohler. He falls to 17-8. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.